Alright, this week we made a new parachute design to go on the Mark II wingsuit. Whoa, it's windy. Whoa, there we go! Okay, there it is there. In all its glory. In all its glory. What we endeavour to do here on the H&R Drone Racing Show. What he said. Alright, so this week we're making the new and improved parachute for the Mark II wingsuit and test him out on the mountain above me. Okay, in 3, 2, 1, here we go. Show, and we are your hosts. I'm Harry.
I'm Richard.
And thanks so much for tuning into this exciting episode. This is part 3 of this particular series of the Mark II FPV RC Wingsuit.
Yeah, that's right. So you can go back and check out part 1, part 2, and then also you can go and check out the Mark I series. But what are we doing in this series, the Mark II part 1?
So far. So we've made ourselves in miniature into a wingsuit, and then also designed and sewn up the suit.
The wingsuit, yeah.
So on this episode, we're going to go and send it. That's the plan of this episode.
Yes, very ambitious plan, because we've always wanted to do one thing and one thing only.
Send it from Mount Maunganui, the top of Mount Maunganui, and send it down, and then deploy parachute at the bottom.
What's the elevation on there?
I'm not sure, I have not checked, but it is pretty high, and it's a very cool location. Lots of people go out there and they do paragliding from the top, and that's where we got our inspiration. So there you go, shout out to them.
So that's what we want to do. What do we need to do to make that a reality? So we're going to take all the stuff on tour with us.
Yes, we're going to pack the industrial sewing machine. We're going to pack all the electronics. What are we going to do? We're going to set up the FPV, we're going to do the shoot, and we're going to do all the electronics and bind it to a receiver. Not a small request, but here you go. We're going to go and try and do all that and send it on this episode. Should be exciting. Thanks so much to all our sponsors. Thank you once again for tuning in to this exciting
episode. Let's get into this exciting episode.
In 3, 2, 1, race. Alright, yeah, so we thought we'd get cracking into this one. So Harry started with doing the little elastic straps on the back to keep the tension on the suit. So that's good. So while he's working on that, I'm working on getting the VTX and getting into the servos wired up, right? Okay, so we've got here on the table, we've got the servos, the VTX and the FPV. We're just looking at that. And so we need 2 for each arms, that's 4. 1 for parachute release, and then 1 for the feet to go up around, up and down, so he can go up with his feet. That'll control the elevator, and then we have elevator and parachute control. Yeah, there's quite a few servos, but that's okay. And we of course need to be able to see what's going in flight, so we need the VTX all set up, and that'll hook up to the FPV camera position on the GoPro action camera on the head. So that's what we have to do. TBS Unify Pro HV Race 2. There you go, that's what I'll do.
But it should do the trick. Name. Yeah, I'm pretty sure, because it can do 7 volts all the way up to 26, so it's quite a range. So we'll be able to do 2S, which is what we're running on this one, I think. Yeah, all good. Let's get into it.
So yes, so we've got one arm on a join, and we have to put, is that his right arm? Yeah, this one. And we have to fix that. Left arm, yeah. And we have to fix that onto there. Maybe a bit of glue. Yeah, maybe some screws. So that will go on. I'm just fixing this arm here to go on here, and then we'll put this one on this side. And what else do we have to do? We've got some servos to add, some more servos. 1 for the parachute release on the back, and then also 1 for the legs to go up and down.
For the elevator, yeah.
Designing a parachute as well, I suppose, and a capsule. Lots to do. Let's get into it.
So we've done 1, 2 servos, we've done the 3rd one here. So we're installing a 4th servo. I've got to make these holes a bit bigger in it. Nice. Cool.
What are you doing now, Richard?
Trying to put the servo line in.
Trying to put that servo line in for the elevator, isn't it?
It is.
But it's deeming to be kind of tricky. We need it to connect to the receiver, right? Mm-hmm. Alright, so we're doing the elevator. So there's the elevator. We managed to get the cable through. That's good. And so what's going to happen is it's going to go like that. It's going to push. And we need a pivot point for the feet or legs, as it were, the elevator. So that's going to go in there. We're going to have to drill those holes. So effectively it's going to go like that. So all going well. Let's jump into it. Luckily you marked the drill hole. Nice. We've managed to get this carbon fibre tube in, so obviously this one's a bit shorter now. So that's good. So the idea of the game on that one is that it pulls from the middle and pushes it up and down together. So there you go, it's doing it very well. We have to glue it, yes, that's right. And we need to bend this rod, which is the push rod. Yep. So it's going to be, seem to do maybe a hoop down the other end there, around that. Oh, that's a good idea. Yep.
Yep. And, well, I'll get into it. Coming along. So the idea being is when that pulls, up, goes down. Okay, so what are you doing, Richard? I'm attempting to put the screws in.
Well, there's to hold the servo parachute release guy.
Yeah, so that's what I'm doing, and it's got a release mechanism that goes through here to there to that section, and yeah, we might have to adjust the length and stuff.
Minor details.
Minor details, but in essence, yeah, pulls it. Release time.
And this guy's all in, and we just have to adjust him to make him all look good. And we got to attach these arms.
And the VTX has to go in.
And we've got FPV and VTX to go in.
Yeah, still, yeah. So it's coming along.
We're making progress. Okay, just sorting up this guy here. It's looking good. We just need to extend it and put them together, isn't it? Pretty much.
Yeah, we just join them together. So
perfect.
A Y cable, as it were, and then that will go into the receiver.
And that'll be all good. So we're just putting the FPV feed in. Okay, so it's the audio. Yep, audio line, and we've got a bit of heat shrink. Video signal line. So that's coming from the VTX video transmitting device. It goes up through his neck, through his head at the top, and it should appear here in a second. Yeah, that?
Awesome.
Yes. Okay, so here we are. Let's go and check it out. Okay, so here we are at Classic Flyers Museum in Mount Maunganui, the place to be for all things aviation, and that is really cool. So yeah, we're going to be checking out a special exhibit that we found that you might like. Very relevant. Very relevant to what we're doing right here.
It's time to come over to the dark.
Okay, so here we are in our little tucked away corner. So look at this guy. Absolutely, the fundamentals of a wingsuit design is to look at what's been previously done before, and right behind us is the wingsuit itself. Yes, well, somebody has kindly donated it to this museum. They're very cool, and we could not stop without having a look at it and checking it out to see how close we are in our design. Yeah, it looks pretty good. So what was it called? Squirrel Freak? Squirrel Freak is this particular design, but it is very cool, isn't it? It is very cool. So nice navy blue there. The interesting thing that we noticed straight away was that the air valves, which are these parts up here, they're effectively identical, but there's an insert in between to push it out. Just because it's a bit bigger. Just because it's a bit bigger, but in essence exactly the same. So we've done a lot of things quite close. Yes, a lot of the air valves down the bottom, up the sides are all identical, and the seams. Yes, all the same. So it's good to see what it's all about, and it was amazing just to happen to come across it while we're looking here at Classic Flyers. So if you haven't been here, this is in Mount Maunganui, New Zealand. You should check it out. We highly recommend it. Awesome planes, awesome exhibit, great people, excellent. Okay, the one is there.
In all its glory.
In all its glory.
What we endeavour to do here on the H&R Drone Racing Show.
What he said.
See the internal valves there? If you can see it, this is what I'm looking at here. This part. See how there's an internal section? That's what we're interested in.
And the seams are done really well. So it's just amazing to see what people have done in the past and what can be done in the future. Okay, so here we are, and we're working on a parachute, which the wingsuit will need when he gets to the bottom of his descent.
Yeah.
Yep. So what kind of parachute are we doing with you? We're going to do a steering square canopy chute.
Yeah, because you're going to get a steer, right? And it also, you want it more realism, so you're going to add like what, a double stack on it?
Double stack it,
with an air valve through, just to make it
with the cells to be a bit more realistic. Okay, so
they inflate, right? Effectively, they're stacked on top of each other with the spacing in between, right?
To make it that much more complex.
So what, like an inch or half an inch in between?
We don't go in inches, we go in centimeters or millimeters. So we'll find out, and as we go, we'll just work it out.
Yeah.
So what do you reckon?
So we've done our calculations. We're pretty good for that in terms of
the size. Oh yes,
and
quite a big one.
This guy's quite light, which is good because it's what we want. And his chute's going to be relatively small because we want speed, and we want it to come down quick.
Yes.
Yeah. Because you don't know where we're going to actually be launching this thing, so you
no.
don't want to necessarily glide for too long, right?
No, that's right. So we'll get into it.
What are you doing there?
Chalking.
Rounded and whatnot?
I guess. Alright, chopping away.
So we're moving on to the black.
They're mucking around. The rest of the wicked.
Yeah. We're working on the second
part of the shoot, either the top or the bottom. Unclear at this top. It's the one.
It's quite interesting when you
start a new design.
Blasting through it now.
It's like we're making one. That's a bought one.
But it's not.
No, it's not. You can't buy a parachute of this size. It's not custom.
It's got to be custom.
It's got to be custom. We're making it look nice.
Making it look nice.
Yep.
We're doing the edges so it doesn't unfrill. So it's quite a crucial part because you don't want it coming apart on you while you're under canopy.
That would be
the devil's in the detail. So yeah, we're definitely taking care of that part.
What do you call offset?
Like we're making the cells
or effectively making the wing
Yes,
internal.
we're making the internal cells that go along, or make it a wing light in flight. So
The offset between the two, the top and the bottom panel.
So yeah, so this is
The first of many.
first of many, 6 or 7 I suppose, or I don't know how many can fit across there. But yeah, hopefully it'll work. We're not following any design or anything, so should do. Why not?
Just what we've seen on pictures and stuff.
Yeah, just pictures, reference guide. But yeah,
Should look good.
Should look good.
Looking
we'll
good.
make this first one, see what it's like, and then if we need to make any alterations, we'll do that. Quite a bit to do, but we're getting there. We've got what, most of them made?
So the internal cells, yeah.
Internal cells,
Like
how,
space between the bottom chute and the top chute.
yeah, kind of the ribs of the world. And
Once you've done the aiming, you'll go straight into actually attach it to the top and bottom chute ring.
what he said.
Okay, so we're joining up the, what do you call these things? The offset between the top.
cells.
The cells? And the cells? No, just the cells. So this is the first one of, is it 7 in total?
I think so.
I think so. So, well, there's no time like the present, so we're just gonna punch into it. I put my hand through here. So it's all good, so it's actually sloped, is what we ended up doing, made it way more complicated and way more realistic. So it's going quite well. We've done, what, 3 and we're on to the 4th, and we've got another 4 or something to do. So it's coming along good, and just keep hammering through it and we'll get it done. Okay, so here's a real life example in the background there. Just happening in the background is a kite boarder. He's out on the water there, you can just see the kite. But effectively it's the same thing. He's got, he's effectively doing the exact same thing. So there you go. I think he copied us, eh? Come on. I'm trying to, there we go. There you go, mate.
The leading edge? It's the opposite way.
Is it? No, it's the leading edge. Okay, so here you go. The chute is complete with all the cells all done, if you can see. Can you see that?
I'll zoom in. Oh, can you open one up?
I can try, but the wind's getting there. Like that, see?
Oh, yes, there you go.
And then they have a tail edge here. It's a bit smaller, so it's actually curved. Once we've add all the strings or guidelines, I can't really do it. Like that. So it'll come down and then it will inflate. There we go. Inflate just like the real thing when the inflate tracking forwards. There we go. You can see it there.
I get the idea.
Yeah. Like that. There you go.
I get the idea.
Yeah, so that's the idea. Super realistic to what exactly like the real thing. Now we're going to put some eyelets in. So we've got some eyelets there for obviously the stay lines. Yeah, we'll call them stays.
We are putting these fellas in. Our little eyelets for the stays. Just making some holes. I don't know if this is the official proper technique, but this is the technique that we're doing. I would just pop it on the little rack. And then we put this little grommet thing on there. That goes on the top like that.
Yeah, do a little hammer tap.
Hammer tap.
Hammer tap.
Hammer tap. A bit more. A bit more. How's that? There you go.
Spot on.
There you go. So
Okay,
it's
so
3 down and a few more to go. So we're getting that.
Here we are. The last ones now. It's nearly done. And this is the last 2, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. Thanks.
And then we just got the stays to do. And before you know it,
It will
another parachute
be completed.
will be complete.
Hammer home. All good?
Done. And
So there you go. That's the eyelets all done. No, maybe I'll show you the better side. Hang on, there you go. There you go. Just like the doctor ordered.
done and done.
So there you go. And now, what are we doing to do now?
Stays. Gotta get the stays. Otherwise, we have nothing to hold them on.
There you go, kind of important. Okay, so here you go. We're just laying them out on the ground right here. The rigging lines are going in. And here's looking pretty good, I reckon. We're making the spreader I'm not sure, don't quote me on the official name, but right now, and we'll just have a look to see Richard working on that right now.
Just to keep the lines that much more accurate.
Yes, we'll link it below what the official name is. But we know what we're making, so let's carry on. Just don't know the name of it. But it looks cool, and looks matter.
Okay, so here we are at the mount. Gonna find a suitable location to drop it off. Super windy today, so we might not do an actual flight from the top, but we'll do a parachute drop if we can. So let's get into it. Okay, let's go for base jump.
So this is, what are you gonna do?
I'm just gonna give it a throw and see what happens.
Okay, I'll get back.
Okay. Bit of a push, okay. Okay, 3, 2, 1. It worked! It didn't break! Oh, okay. Nice.
All good?
Yeah, it's all good. But you did biff it.
We did biff it. Okay, so how does it look?
It's all good, yeah, no brakes. Parachute worked. Yeah, all good. So that's a good initial test. And
maybe try it again, do you think?
Try it again, yeah.
Is this the best spot? Oh no, it's a spot.
It must be the best spot because it's the first spot. Yeah.
Okay, there we go. And we are on the mountain, so let's come on.
Yeah. Second test of parachute. Parachute base jump, we'll call it. Parachute base jump test in 3. This is, okay, 3, 2, here we go.
Get it?
Whoa! Yeah. Your parachute didn't open properly.
Okay.
I don't know. I think so, yeah. I think his arms might be a little weaker. But he's all in one piece.
What do you reckon?
Pretty good. Yeah.
Okay, so maybe have a look at that arm and then we'll try again?
Yeah. All right, so just to see if, oh yeah, so the screw came a little loose, but we didn't glue that on. That's all right. Just a little screw slightly loose, no big deal. And this one, the servo disconnected, so no big deal.
But that's because we haven't actually permanently mounted these yet. So that's all good, nothing major and...
Nothing to worry about.
Okay, so what do you reckon?
Okay, third time's the charm. Okay, before the weather packs in completely. Okay, you ready? In 3, 2, 1, here we go. Oh, hang on, it'll be like, the chute won't open if you go that way. Because if I throw that way, what will happen is it will go like that and then this won't open.
Okay, well, we'll just do your thing.
So it'll be like that together, yeah. Okay. Okay.
There's a bit of a neck to do base jumping. And
okay, in 3, 2, 1, here we go. Yeah, that was awesome. Yeah, cool.
Okay, so now retrieval.
Retrieval, yeah.
That's right.
Think so, yeah.
I think that went further that time. I think that's behind, all good?
Think so. All good.
Okay.
Okay, so that's a success. Back to H&R Drill Racing HQ.
Alright, so there we
are.
go. So thanks very much for coming on the road with us. That was cool.
That's right, it was quite an experience going down to the Mount, or Mount Maunganui as they say here in New Zealand. Great place, great people.
Epic. Awesome people to talk to, super friendly.
Yeah.
Nice. So and also special note to Classic Flyers NZ, the aviation museum that you must check out when
That's
you're down
right,
there.
yeah.
It's cool.
Super cool cats.
And it was just epic to spot a wingsuit, a real life wingsuit there. And
Yeah,
there you go. And if you want to go and check out them, just go ahead, and the links will be below.
Yeah, great place. Lots of probably the best museum we've seen today.
For aviation.
Yeah,
Yep.
awesome.
Yeah, and also there was Richard Pearce's a replica, which was the first, arguably the first
Flying machine successful
in
the
existence, not excluding the Wright brothers, but New Zealand did beat them. So there you go. So controversially,
We're going to claim it.
In controversy, we'll claim it. So there you go. So yeah, that was cool. And how did the wingsuit fare, Richard?
Awesome, yeah. So we did. So we managed to launch it. Wind conditions beat us, didn't it? So we couldn't launch from the top. So we did launch on the mountain, and it was great. And we effectively did a base jump, didn't we? Just effectively parachute, man, throw it, and that's the best. We did and we did like what three throws,
Something like that.
Drops. All successful, so it means the chute's working.
That means
the calculation
for weight ratio to parachute size displacement was correct.
And what do you think of the chute? Because this was a multi-layered chute, wasn't it?
Yes, so with the cells, so the air flows in just like the real deal size ones. So yeah, awesome. I think it was cool, and it'll just be good to get to that stage coming up shortly where you'll be able to steer the chute under canopy and complete all the electronics.
And obviously chute release.
Oh yeah, all that, yeah. And also control in flight. So we did have a couple of setbacks on the build, on tour, I guess you call it, on the road trip for electronics, but we will sort them out, and before you know it, we will be sending this guy in the air. So make sure, if you haven't done already, make sure you subscribe to see all that coming up.
Absolutely, yeah.
And if you want to see us go and send it from the Mount Maunganui,
remember to make a comment and we'll see if we can make that happen.
There you go. So moving on to the next segment on the show is the movie of the week.
The Gladiator 2.
I think it's just called Gladiator 2.
Oh, yeah, it might be called We'll call it Gladiator 2.
Yeah, it's Gladiator 2. So there you go. It carries on from
Maximus Decimus Meridian.
Yeah, it's very cool. And
Russell Crowe's continuing on with his son in this one, isn't it?
Yes, yes.
I don't know if it's his physical Russell Crowe's son.
No, it's not. It's not. But very cool, and it's quite a good throwback to the original with Russell Crowe.
And lots of the original cast in it.
Yes.
Lots of them. There's like 5 or 6 original.
Some of them didn't make it, no. But very cool.
The ones that survived from the first one.
They
didn't make it in the second one.
No, they didn't. But anyway, it's a cool movie, and it's one you should check out. And yes, and final thoughts before we jump into the next episode, Richard.
It was an extreme amount of sewing that had to be done on this one.
Yes.
Great to see that the result of calculation for parachute size versus weight versus shape was absolutely spot on, correct?
Which is what we found out with those tests.
Absolutely. Yeah, it was good. And obviously the sewing's always good.
Get it done.
Yeah, just there's only one speed, just go flat
out. Okay, so we'll see each other next week. Not sure what we're doing, but I'm sure it'll be fun. So here we go into next week. Thanks so much for your subscribers. Thank to all our sponsors. Couldn't do without you guys. And here we go. 3, 2, 1, go! Yeah. See you guys. See you next week.